Hi everyone, my name is Rick. Welcome back to my channel, and I'd like to apologize that I haven't been posting as many videos as I would like, but it's just been really crazy this fall. I have a major renovation coming up in the house, so I've been moving a lot of stuff. I just came back from the Texas Aroid Show, and one of the reasons I'm doing this video is that I have a lot of footage from the show, and I also have a haul. Some of the plants that I bought at the show, I have them, and I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But first of all, let me show you around the yard a little bit. And Swiffer's watching me here, like she always does. And let me just show you one interesting thing. My Australis albo marginata here. She was putting out all these, albo leaves all summer, and all of a sudden it decided to put out this really kind of pale green mutant sport here. So I'm not really sure what it's trying to do, but if it continues like that, it's actually not a bad looking Hoya. So I might try to propagate it and see if it stays stable like that. And other than that, there's really not much going on. I don't know where Swiffer's trying to go. She is looking at the squirrels that are kind of harassing her a little bit. They kind of, if you hear those squeaky noises, that's the squirrels up in the tree. Yeah, there's a few orchids blooming here and there. And I have a few Hoyas in the garden that I want to show you, especially that. If you guys have been watching me on Instagram, under Instagram, I'm RICFL, and I post on there like a lot. I post there every day, and I also spend a lot of time on Rick and Swiffer's Hoyas. That's where I sell most of my Hoyas, and you can find links to all this in the description below. Also my Amazon store. Most of the products that I use on a day-to-day basis in the garden, you'll probably be able to find them on my Amazon store. So let me just show you around the yard a little bit, and then I'm going to get to the star show, which is that imperialis from Palawan that's in full bloom. So let me show you a couple of things that are standing out here in the garden. A couple of calistophylas that are really beautiful, and everyone knows Calistophylla vina, and has really nice foliage with raised dark veining. That's a really pretty one, and this is a newer one that I acquired and has really nice veining as well. The leaves are supposed to be getting really huge, and this one is from AH Hoyas, and it's tagged Calistophylla giant Lin 005, and it really is pretty. It does have a little bit of pink splash, and I just got that about probably a month or two ago, and it's putting out quite a long vine and new leaves, so really doing well there. And this is that it was first sold as Hoya Affinis Commensorium IML 1752, I believe that's the number. And you can see these are really hard leaves with exquisite veins there. And the back of the leaves has that nice dark maroon midrib. And here, everyone thinks it's Hoya spardioides, but this is a new one. I believe it's from Kalimantan, and it's probably going to be published as its own species because the flower is so unusual, and if I can find the flower, I'll add it onto to the video when I edit. But these are really, really beautiful. They're not as round as the spardioides foliage-wise. Some of these are actually pretty flat. I haven't bloomed it yet, so I'm really anxious to bloom this guy. And it looks like, let's see, this Commensorium really wants to get on top of things here. It looks like it's bloomed before it got to me, so it has those peduncles, and it should bloom soon. So this is Hoya. I think it's going around in the trade as Hoya Affinis spardioides, but it's actually an undescribed species from Kalimantan, I believe. So let me get to the star of the show that's in bloom. But before I show you to her, I want to show you this casualty. This is one of the buds that I was moving the plant out of the greenhouse out here, and I dropped the plant accidentally, and this bud fell off. But the rest of the buds are still intact and they're all open. And here is, I call her the beast because these flowers are enormous. This is Hoya imperialis from Palawan. And you can see these. This umbo is bigger than my hand, and you can see where I broke off that other bud. But these are exquisite. So the coloring is stunning. It has a slight fruity melony scent at night. It's really not that potent, but you can smell it if you put your nose right in there. But this is a really gorgeous Hoya that I've had for probably about, this plant I've had it from like a 3-node cutting for about 2 years, and I have cut on it sometimes to sell it. But I let this really long vine climb up into almost to the top of the greenhouse, and this Hoya, I believe, it really has to travel quite a bit for it to form peduncles that will actually bloom. And it formed a peduncle about, I would say about 8 weeks ago. I noticed that there was a peduncle before I went to Portugal, and when I came back I started seeing the buds really develop, and these buds are so big it took a while for it to open, so every day I would go in there and check them out. This really gorgeous, stunning flowering plant. So yeah, tonight I'm going to try and cross-pollinate it with this Hoya AH014, and you can see it's a really pretty Hoya. Has really succulent leaves, even more succulent than the leaves on the imperialis here. This Hoya has almost like a yellow-green flowers. I would say these are green. And that is, the older flowers have the darker sap. So that is the nectar. You can taste it, and it's really sweet on that. So these flowers are a little older, like I said. These just opened up within a day, so they don't have the dripping nectar yet. So I'll probably use these younger flowers to extract the pollen, to pollinate it with this guy here. And I was hoping that the Wallichii that I have in the greenhouse, and I'll show you, would be wide open tonight so I can pollinate it. But I don't know if it's one of those really short-lived flowers, but it's already closing up. Either that or it's going to reopen back up. So I'm not really sure. So if you have bloomed Hoya Wallichii, can you comment below and let me know how long those flowers last? And this is my Hoya Wallichii. As you can see, I didn't move it out of the greenhouse because she's all intertwined and she has other peduncles all the way up there. So last night it looked like it was almost fully opened, not completely opened. So I thought this morning it was going to be, all in its glory, all open. But it looks like it's either closing up or it's going to reopen again at night. So I'm thinking it's one of those Hoyas that has a really short flower that lasts like 1 or 2 nights. So I am going to try, even though it's closing up a little bit tonight, I'm going to take the pollen out of that corona there, and I'm going to use it to pollinate one of the flowers of the imperialis. So this is, unfortunately, I don't have it fully opened, a beautiful Hoya Wallichii. And before I show you my plant haul, I just want to take you over and show you the Retusa. She kind of scared me because this summer has been so hot and dry, and I was away for a few weeks, and when I came back she was turning a little yellow, and I got a little concerned, so I fed her and I watered her quite a few times because it hadn't been raining, like I said. And she's coming back. She's turning green and putting out buds. She's staying in that face pot. There's about a 4-inch diameter pot in there. So the Hoyas don't really need that much space to grow. because in nature they grow on trees, and most of the roots are attached to the trunks or in the crevices of the tree trunk. So this guy has been in here for like over 3 years and a very constant bloomer. I think it bloomed for like 8 months straight from I think November last year until June. And now I'm going to show you the plants that I got at the Texas Aroid Show. I'm not going to show them all because there was quite a few that I got and it would just take too long. I think this video would be way too long. So let me just show you real quick my starfruit tree. It was covered. I filled out bags and bags of starfruit to give away. Here in Florida this time of year, they're so numerous that most people don't even want them. But I do juice them and I use them in salads and they're delicious and really healthy for you. So let me just start out with this Hoya. I got it as Hoya Wilbur Graves. It's a Carnosa Wilbur Graves Silver from Warren. And it is really solid silver. It's really striking. So I hope it continues that way. I put it under, I just got some T8 whites and I have them growing under there. And I would also like to mention that I'm going to Thailand in a couple of weeks. So I'll be in northern Thailand mostly. And I'll be doing lots of content, a lot of YouTube, a lot of Facebook, and a lot of Instagram. And this is a really pretty Hoya that I also got from Warren. And it's called, I had never heard of this one before, but it's called Species Para Albo. And at first, I thought it was like a Hoya Little Blue from far away, and then on closer inspection, it looks totally different. The foliage is different. It's less veiny, and the alba marginata on this is really gorgeous in the new leaf. It's also under grow lights, and it's putting out a nice new leaf with a nice red edge to it. It's hard to tell on here, but under the light you can see it. It's really pretty. I like this one a lot. And this one also at the Texas Aroid Show from Nest Tropicals. I got this one. It's Hoya. It's probably a hybrid or a seedling. It's called Hoya Leah. And it really has a nice dark edge to it. And I bought it because I have no clue what the flowers on this are going to look like. And this one also from Warren's Leaves. This guy is amazing. I love how dispersed that splash is. This one is a cross between crassipediolata and Hoya Michel. And this seedling number is RSLH. See, I can't even see. Let me see. RSLH 10-08. So that is the code for this guy. And look at that splash. And it's just so gorgeous. And I hope it continues to be that pretty looking. And that new leaf looks like it's going to be pretty much the same as these. So from the look of all these leaves, it looks like it's pretty consistent. Really gorgeous cross of crassipediolata and Hoya Michel. And this guy really caught my eye because these greens are so vibrant. This is Hoya lacanosa Midori. I had heard about this guy and I've always wanted one, and you can see why. It's really attractive variegation, and the leaves are rounder than most of the lacanosas I have. So from Warren's Leaves, again, Hoya lacanosa Midori. And this guy here came from Plant Zaddy Therapy. I met this gentleman and he's quite the character. Had a nice chat about his plants. He has amazing aroids. Check him out. And he sold me this really gorgeous Hoya crassipediolata variegated. And the variegation on this is really quite exquisite. Look at that, those greens. It's really stunning. And I could not resist it. It's so beautiful. So here we are at the Texas Aroid Show, and it is just about to open. It's close to 11 o'clock, and people are already shopping. So I'm just going to take you around this hall. It's beautiful. It's at the Dallas Convention Center, and there's many, over 25 plant sellers. Everything from Hoyas to Aroids and terrariums and really amazing plants. So I'm just going to give you a little sample of each booth, and maybe you see something you like and contact these vendors. Most of them sell online. They have information on how you can reach them, and I'm going to try to get it all in so that you guys can buy from them and order if you like. This is Unsolicited Plant Talks with April, and she has amazing Hoyas. They're really healthy, really nice prices, and really nice full pots. And she has amazing huge ones.
Oh, the oval pot? I've been taking care of that one.
Really beautiful. Also, there's Matilda, there's all kinds of sun stressors. There's like, that looks like a Nova Ghost. Really insane. Hey, how are you? I'm admiring these large endoensis. They're humongous. I've never been able to bloom them, but they're really pretty cool. And look at this booth. There's just so much.
It will continue growing from that. And they're really cool.
They even have aroids.
And then they like
Cute little anthurium seedlings.
Oh, okay, all right.
You have to negotiate.
I'm trying.
You have to negotiate.
And there's April back there. Is that a Swiffer's tail you got there?
Yeah.
Oh, look at them. They look so pretty. I'm an online seller. I like to sell online.
Yeah, hopefully. They're very slow.
You gotta come to Florida and see me.
Very slow.
Is it a thin
So there's just lots and lots of stuff, as you can see.
Yes. Beautiful. I know. I've seen them on the
And this is Coco. They have amazing pots and more aroids. Hi, everyone. Great t-shirts. More aroids. There's just so many aroids and really beautiful, healthy plants. This Fantasy Garden, they have a whole array of beautiful aroids. Lots of philodendron monsteras. Unbelievable. They're beautiful. The prices are great. I don't see any Hoyas here, but hi, you again. How you doing? Lots of Hoyas here too. Really huge Lacanosa croniana, all the way down to the floor there. Really. There's even a obovata in bloom there. There's a compacta, and lots of philodendron, and there's a bunch of Hoya rotundiflora here. And there's some clementorium, really nice stuff. And these are lots of aguanemas. Lots to choose from, really beautiful. Pink Princess.
See what else you guys have. You can check.
This is Toltec Plants LLC. I'm not really sure where they're from, but if you look it up online, I'm sure you can pull it up. And that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Me and Swiffer are going to go take a nap. It's the middle of the afternoon here. Beautiful day. It's about 75 degrees. There's a few mosquitoes, but pretty manageable compared to the summertime. So that's it, and I will see you guys from Thailand in a couple weeks. Bye-bye.